Best one.
All right, guys. Yes, this is episode 4. Welcome to Emo Tennis channel here on YouTube. I'm Marco. This is Jim. Emerson. We're going to be doing some reaction videos for a couple matches we just recently recorded on Swing Vision. And yeah, this is a match we played last night against with Andrew, I should say, and Alex. Alex was your partner. Andrew was mine. It was a very close match. And these are a couple of young guys you met via, was it through the league team we're on, North County League here?
It's funny because recently I've been making a lot of new contacts, and the people have been kind of coming to me. I think Marco and I are starting to get established, and so number one, I brag about Marco quite often, so that's a good thing. No. But we're having a good time, and these guys found out about us, and they wanted to be a part of that energy.
Nice.
And now it looks like we'll be playing on the court 3 times in 7 days. And these guys are 31 and 32, and they got great energy. But more importantly, they're not angry. They're not being negative or being hard on themselves. And I think that both Marco and I are pretty good about not being hard on ourselves. I know we disappoint ourselves, but we're not hard on ourselves.
I've gotten better at it.
And we encourage each other. And I
Yeah.
think that in itself brings a good vibe to this court and a good feeling on this match, because it's really one that I think we didn't even want it to end. It was so choice and fun.
All right, let's start it. We'll
All
jump
right,
right into
have
it.
fun.
3, 2, 1, here we go. This is Alex serving. And then I botched this backhand.
Now I want to say that here Marco is, we're like buddies and all that stuff, but the guy came at me at the net.
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
and I go, he's telling me I got to get better. And I like that, because his encouragement is going to make me better.
Yeah, I was trying to go down the line a couple times on you, and then you were there. You were kind of planted there. And, ooh, look at that pickup. Ah.
You got it, and then I got it.
Shank. And then Andrew popped it out. That happens.
So we haven't got the good vibe going yet, let's
No,
say.
it's still early on.
But the energy is really good, and the fun is already. Oh, I just had a little bit, so.
Yeah, I noticed the speed serves that were pretty high with Alex. He was getting up there in the 90s. On his nice flat.
He's got a good, strong game, and he's got an unbelievable attitude.
Definitely.
And he carried me, and I
And then
appreciate
he got that weapon, that volley.
But he actually, I think, was a pro as well.
Oh.
In Colorado.
Oh, wow. Teaching pro?
Yeah, and because I had mentioned to him, I go, where did you play college ball at? And he goes, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I went to a big college instead of a small college where I could have dominated, and I thought I could walk on, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, very similar to my story. I tried to walk on to San Diego State, and I was sadly mistaken.
That's the whole idea, is like, you don't know where you fit in till you know.
Yeah.
And
18
so you
years old.
project where you think you belong. He ripped me on that one. Oh, I got it in.
Yes, he did.
See, that's what I kind of do sometimes, is I get balls back that doesn't look like I'm going to make it. Now, he keeps trying to hit that inside out, and he's not setting up his feet very well on it. Oh, was that a great pickup?
Oh, yeah, he's good. That was like the Alcaraz stuff I was talking about. He just went for it on the rise.
He is quick. He's not that tall, actually, but he is so quick.
Mm-hmm.
And that idea that we don't even know each other, but we're giving each other high fives and stuff, it kind of made me feel like we had made friends pretty quick and support each other. In fact, I think that was a big item on the table last night, was that we kept on telling each other on the other side of the net when we did well or when they did well.
Sure.
and kind of just encourage that energy. Keep going. You're playing great ball.
I could see this as kind of an incubator for good vibes, like
Yeah.
this court. Like I will never, well, fingers crossed, I will never become less than grateful for the opportunity to play on this court, but also when somebody has a good shot, you have to let them know it's a good shot.
Yeah.
I always equate it to like street ball when you're playing basketball out on the street with your friends and
Yeah.
you see an amazing shot, you got to give them props. But oh, that was not amazing.
But it's exciting. I think that we brought out the best in each other, and not every night's not going to be a good night. In fact, a lot of nights are hard because you'll play really good and then you play really bad. But I think that there's sometimes you go into places where you start riding a wave of feeling good and playing good and effortless ball, and you don't really have to do much thinking. It's more like
Look at that shot. He's so
inviting the good vibe into your life. Just
Yeah.
invite it. It wants to be there for you.
Yeah, and I think you made some comments in the past about Teflon, and that's for the bad vibes, I think, or maybe not. But you can explain what Teflon means on this deeper dive here. But for me, I recognize when I'm in the good place, like where I used to get in the zone. I used to try not to acknowledge it because I was worried that as soon as I became aware of it, I would fall out of it. You know,
That's
of
probably
my mindful
true.
awareness.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Because when you
Oof.
when you enter into that zone or that being, or we call it in the groove or in the zone,
Mm-hmm.
you're only visiting. You don't live there. Nobody lives there. So the idea that you can bask in it and you can hold it and you can be there and linger in it, it can happen where you can go into a deep dive vibe and be in it a long time. Now it's pretty irritating for the opponent if you do, because they start giving up or saying it doesn't matter what I do, this guy's in a better vibe, he's going to make a better shot. And it's true.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, well, what can I do? And then you say, well, I have to wait till he goes out of his good vibe. And then hopefully he'll stay out of it. But the reality is like, if they're in a good vibe, there's a good chance there's going to be more.
Yeah.
So that's just part of it. And then you've got to realize that maybe it's not your night, it's theirs. But next time could be yours.
Mm.
Because we kind of share in that greatness.
Yeah.
Like that volley felt great.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm sure, I don't usually make a lot of mistakes, but I hit a lot of bummer shots where I floated to the other guy. Like that one.
That was a defensive shot,
Yeah.
really.
But the whole idea is I didn't miss,
Yeah.
but I didn't do that much with it.
Mm.
And you know, I've been told before that it's better to not miss than make a lot of errors.
Yeah.
But it's a fine line, I think, if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be proactive. You have to insert yourself.
That was great right there. Nice deep volley. Push him back, and then he slowly.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the best shots today.
I think he was out on that one, but
Oh.
that was maybe the only one he hit out. He's so good.
Oh, that right there. There's the one. I had
That's
to take you out,
nasty.
undercut you.
Yeah, that's nasty.
See, there
sorry,
you come,
sorry.
picking on me again.
Oh.
And then you hit it right through the window. That's
Yeah,
a good vibe.
we got a couple window shots on you guys last night, but I think that was new. That's also part of playing with a new partner that you've never met. You know, you don't want to be rude. It's almost like being overly polite to give them the opportunity to hit it. But
Well, I think
fun. Look
we're
at
trying to find out where we fit in the puzzle.
mm,
And I think a lot of times we don't know.
yep,
It gets complicated.
yeah.
That was a great serve. And he still gets it back.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Look at that. Oh.
Oh! See, there's no loser in that point. I feel like everybody participated. Everybody got a piece of the pie. And I just can't describe how good that felt when I told my wife when I went to the house. I go, I can't remember better. Now look at that volley you hit, inside out, on the line, and made me look bad. And then turn around and do that. I go, maybe I should go home. Oh, I am home. But you can see I went out of vibration, and then I started thinking too much and not feeling. And then settle down, get my breathing back in line, and hit a weak serve now.
Yeah. Caught you off balance. Look at that. Yeah, that's that backhand volley that just crushed us all night.
We were really even, and it was really fun. I think you guys won overall, but man, didn't feel like I lost. Felt like I had fun.
Here we are in the second set here, I think.
And you can see I didn't do much with it, but getting that one extra ball back is very, very helpful. One extra ball. You don't have to be great. Now he made a great stab.
This is a good point here. I think you guys won this point. Yeah, he went for it. Launched it right up into the darkness.
You can see Andrew's really good at the higher volleys, but the lower ones, he's still standing straight up. So his line of sight looking down is gives him a false reading.
Oh, look at me feeding it. I fed the beast. I remember feeling that, going, because that's like
you fed me the beast on that one.
that's like triple feeding, which is an expression I recently learned with Sarah and Kobe.
Triple feeding? Oh, food?
Yeah, when your baby is running, a little low on underweight class or whatever it's called. Anyways, you feed the baby 3 times. But when you do that, when you feed a guy who's at the net with that beautiful backhand ready to go, you're feeding him the sweetest ball. He's taking that shot, and then you're feeling like an idiot. So it's like 3 times you're like, you get hit. I don't know. I'm just making this up on the spot.
No, I don't think you are. Because you're feeling what you feel, and there's 3 emotions that are kind of permeating. You're saying, like, I did this and I did that, and I compounded my problem.
Fired up.
And then you really can be. Look at me. I just missed that one where I'd hit one earlier, and it was perfect, and it was like too easy.
Yeah.
I like what you did on that, which I think maybe won you the point, maybe not.
No.
But you took little steps at the end and then short hopped that ball. And that was that little tapping
for the rewind, for the
approach shot.
Okay. Yeah. So watch that one again.
Because it was you were coming in and it was right at your feet. Oh, that was another great shot.
Thank you.
Why do I keep feeding him? He's hungry.
Well, that's the thing. I could have hit it to him, but he would have been a winner.
Then I hit it to you again, like, maybe he's gonna pay me later for it.
That time he chopped me.
There's 3 times. Oh, he missed one.
Yeah.
He got tired of being nice. Oh, that was a nice shot. You waited to the last second, and he had to go one way or the other. I like that.
Oh, we'll rewind there. Oh, I bet he regrets that. He could have put that one away.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Andrew got a little
tentative.
Yeah. Well, you were coming at the net, so he didn't really have too many options. Always push forward. What do you think about that? Like, always push forward. I mean, you have to come in at the right time, but it seems like at our level, if there's 2 guys at the net, they're going to pretty much dominate the point, right? But
yeah, I say early on, I didn't stay at the baseline at all. I would be up at the net. And you can see I'm a little awkward there because I'm now out of position. So when I get there, I have to come in under the right circumstances. And so it's one of those things where if I improve my serve, I'm going to be able to charge and deliver. But let's say I don't mind having longer point and developing the point. That steadiness. Ooh, he made a good get there.
I think I had a couple of nice lobs now towards the end of the match. Ooh, after that serve. And these are the lobs I think I was talking about earlier. Just gently hitting it, you know, you don't have to have that.
Yeah, that was a good touch by you. Look at you, set the point
Got him
up.
out. Yeah, I got him off the court, and then Andrew finished him for me. I think I'm serving and volleying and just.
There, I'm feeding you again. I think I gave you a half a dozen free points, or at least was on your team.
Look at Andrew just picking on you. You saw the wounded animal.
It's like the red vest was attracted to you guys.
Yeah, the target, like bulls going after red.
Yeah, it's like I had put a target on my back. Oh, that was a good serve. That was right off the line. I was bummed out about that too. I go, I thought I had it until I didn't. See, that's always makes me feel good when I get it over your head at the net, and you're like going, I'm going, and then you don't go. I go. See, I tried to hit it to your forehand. Try to hit to his forehand. Well, not so much his. He's got a better forehand than backhand. If I got to pick my poison, I'm going to go after your forehand and lose.
Sometimes towards the end of the sets, usually my forehand gets a little better, but for sure, giving any competitors watching this any tips on my game, hit to my forehand early on, and you'll probably win a few points.
But you're working on it. It's not going to be like that for long.
That's true. Come next summer, you don't want to do that, but
thinking ahead.
There's the end of the match there.
Yeah,
okay.
That was fun.
So let's see, what one talking point should we dive into on this one?
I'll let you go first.
Steps, you mentioned stutter steps, or that was the biggest improvement I've noticed in my game was when you started talking to me about my footwork and adding another step or two before I'm ready to sink into my swing.
I love that one because, well, maybe somebody like me having replacement knees, it was one of those hardships that you say, I can't sync up my footwork to my stroke. It's like I'm not really actively using my footwork, so I'm swinging with my arm and my hip, and it's not working, and I'm not balanced. So those things really affected me. And I said, you know what, I've got to start over and relearn, and a big part of it was like the ability to read and then stay down and enjoy the process. I think when your feet aren't working, then your process is flawed and you can't really have a good time. So I started fueling the idea of a baby skip or a hop or something to activate your system of not pulling my racket back so I can swing, but enabling your feet to get involved in the equation right away, meaning that once your feet start moving and vibrating, the swing will line up and be more natural, and you don't have to force it. That's been my biggest thing. I felt like that improvement has allowed me more success.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good tip, and that's definitely what helped change my game last summer.
And I just made that up. Oh, I made it up last summer?
Yeah. You know, these are all great years and years of coaching advice and skills, and yeah, maybe we'll just end it on this one. I've got to go take care of Kobe. He's out there waiting for me to hang with us, and I guess I'll just say again, thank you for watching.
Can I
and
mention
subscribe.
one other thing?
Yep, go ahead, Coach.
Okay, I appreciate that, because along the way of trying to be a part of the game and try to enjoy the energy of the game is you come to like a little bit of a crossroad, or at least I did, and it's an awakening up, or it's an epiphany to me, in the sense that you look around, you say, well, I like doing stuff and I'm good at stuff, and then you keep doing stuff, and then in this tennis arena, I couldn't turn the switch off of being a part of the energy of the game. Like, I realized that I didn't like the game, or I wasn't kind of like the game. I was in love with the game because I was doing stuff that represented that love. And so then I realized that now I'm kind of an ambassador to the game, that I want people to enjoy the riches of the game that don't know how good it can be because they get their own thoughts in the way or have feelings that don't allow that. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're one of those people that love the game and you're willing to give to the game more than you take, the game will start to give back tenfold. It's not double, it's way beyond that. And so when that happens, well, it's happened to you. That you're not going to go the other way. You're not going to stop loving the game. And I hope we've attracted some of you folks to us because we want to be part of your energy and your successes by helping you get there. That's
perfect.
I don't have a lot of years left on the clock, and I thought, wow, Marco's given me this opportunity to reach out to folks that I'll never meet or know. And maybe if I can give you any advice or any tip that enriches your experience, then I would have been a good ambassador to the game, and I want that. Want it for you, want it for me. Thanks,
Perfect,
folks.
well said. This is just the beginning, so yeah, like and subscribe and stay tuned, and we'll be seeing more videos throughout the year. So happy holidays.
All right, happy Thanksgiving.
Bye-bye.